Alright, I realize you brothers out in Canada get this all the time, but it's been about 2 years since we've gotten a really good snow out here. So this is the view from my backyard. And you see the little path I had to make there for my little dogs so they can run around, and because they'll disappear in that snow. It's about almost 2 feet of snow out there. So just wanted to show you guys that. Be right back. Alright guys, this is what it looks out my front door. I've had to shovel twice today, and as you can see, it is a mess, and it's still coming down. It's been coming down for over 24 hours. So there's my stairs. So that's what it looks like. And let's go back in the house here. There's the doggies there. That little guy there. See him? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Red Dragon Model Works. Do you like the little snow out there in my yard? Yeah, it's pretty deep. I had to go out there and shovel a path for my little ones so they could run around. You know, the dogs do their business. They go out there and they get lost in that snow. You know, it's about 2 feet out there. Now, I know them brothers in Canada, in other places they get a little deeper, but we haven't had snow like this, well, a significant amount in some time. So I don't think we got much last year. But it's pretty cold. Today's Monday, and it's minus 16, minus 40 with the wind chill. So, yeah, I was out there last day or so shoveling snow. You know, would have had to go nice and easy. So, not moving well today. But that's what happens. You get older and you got a bad back. Shit happens. But anyway, I had watched a video about a few days ago, Aaron Newland's. And in that video, Aaron, by the way, it was beautiful to see the kids running around. You know, pretty cool, Aaron. You know, I really love when people include their kids in there like that, man. It shows the happiness that people have. You know, they include their kids. Darren, you know, sent me a message, something to that effect. But anyway, he asked a question in that video. You know, asked us, you know, answer a question in his comments, or to make a video and talk about our favorite bills of 2013. Now, unlike many of you guys, I've only been building models since August. Up until that point, I think I've only built in my life 4 kids up until August. I know I did 2 cars. I did a Tidarium shuttle, and I attempted to do a bomber. And I'm sorry, an Apache gunship. I'm sorry, it was an Apache gunship, and it didn't come out well, you know, because I just didn't put much effort into it. I just was bored and wanted to do something. But in August, I started taking this. I got into the hobby seriously, and this is for me. It's pretty cool. So I built that for my wife's boss as a gift, that W900 at Kenworth, and although that it came out pretty good, the paint job was beautiful. Came out nice. All the chrome was stripped and all cladded, and just the floor was done and weathered, and I had custom signs on there, and although I was very proud of it. It drove me nuts. It wasn't a hard kit. Just I wanted that paint job to be perfect, and I think as perfect as I could get it. So it wasn't my favorite. It was my most satisfying, but not my favorite. In front of me, I have 3 kits here. Up until these 3 kits, these 3 completed kits are my favorite kits of the year. I have a few other ones that are almost done. You know, I have a Cylon shipped there with the eye in there, and although it was one of my favorites to build, it wasn't particularly hard. You know, paint job, you know, I'm proud of that, but it wasn't a hard build. These weren't either, but these were my favorite to do. Let me flip the camera. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Be right back. That was the first one. You have my ATST. And this is one of the, here, let me put this e-cig down. Let me turn this light on, give you a little bit more light here. That's one of my favorite. And it's my favorite because it's the first time I attempted to scratch build anything. And although to many of you it probably doesn't look like much at the time, whoops, excuse me guys, moving around, I'm trying to get something to point with. At the time for me, it was a lot. This railing, these little holders here, that whole railing. If you look here, you'll see right up in here, all those I put in there, these rivets right here. I sanded those off and put my own in there. Here, right in the window here, or the shutters here, put my own all the way down here. Those 4 on the face, those are added. Alongside the cheek here, all those I added. This piece of armor is added. Those rivets, that piece there, I redid those guns, and although I've since learned how to do these muzzle brakes, muzzle flash, whatever you want to call them, I've since learned how to make them better. That was my first attempt at doing it. Right in here, all that piece is scratch built. All those rivets down there, everything in here. This is from a piece of armor, an old armor, like one of those little kits you buy where they got all kinds of little greeblies in them. That piece there. All this on the side. This piece, I made it with Abe's epoxy sculpt. Put it on there. Wrapped it around the top. Underneath the legs, as you can see, all that wiring, that was all my work. Those guns in the front. I saw a comic book, and like a Star Wars Universe comic book, and they had alternate versions of this, and one of them had the guns like this here. The other one that I'm going to be doing with this diorama, this is open, and there's actually a gun mounted up here, and there's a figure inside there. So that's the next one I'm going to do. And it's going to be this one's gray, a darker gray, and the other one is almost like a two-tone. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to give away my secrets. Just kidding. I used a piece of armor, track down here, and then I have the wires there. This piece was scratch built, and that was it. Oh, I'm sorry. In here, if I can get this to quit bouncing around on me. Sorry guys, right in here, all that was filled in and scratch built because that's hollow right there, that leg. And I did it on both sides. Filled all that in. So, for me, at the time, that was one of my favorites. So that's one of my favorites of the year. Then I did this one. My Revell. Fokker. The other one. This is probably, although it's not much to look at, this is probably my favorite plane so far, up until now. She came out really nice. I like it. It was just fun to build. It's not overcomplicated. It's just a fun build. That was the first time I tried the wood technique. And although I actually smudged it there and I'll have to go back and clean it, this was the first time I did it. So this was also one of my favorite builds of the year. And then this one, this little dragon kit. The photo etch on this thing drove me nuts. You have photo etch. Excuse me. These, the little rigging in there, inside here, the rigging down here. That's all photo etch. The guns, the heat shields around the guns. Let me turn this around here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me lift it up a little bit. The ammo boxes in there. Come on, focus for me. The ammo boxes. I just noticed the seatbelt popped up, so I'll have to redo that. There's some. Yeah, see, the light's not getting in there. There's some. Whoop. There's a lot of photo etch inside the cockpit, but you can't really see it. But yeah. That was also my little favorite. I really love building these little guys, I like the way the paint, if I can get it so it's not so bright. I like the way that paint came out there. I didn't want it to be too worn down it, but I just wanted you to be able to see some of that muslin up underneath the cloth. And then I think I did okay. I mean, it could be a lot better, but didn't come out too bad. So there's that. So these are my favorite bills of 2013, Aaron. You have my Revell Fokker. You have my Dragon Fokker. And then this little guy right here. As you guys can see, I'm working on this. I'm putting all the little fiddly parts on today. And this guy. So, I almost forgot. There was another one. This is a fine moles. And it could have come out a little better. This is the first time I tried weathering with my oils. So, I don't like the way it came out, but it's not bad. You know, could have been better. But I couldn't neglect this one. I left the canopy glass off so you could look inside there and see. You know, and same thing on the top. This is also one of my favorite. As a matter of fact, this ranks right up there because this is my little baby. It's not done yet. To be honest with you, I still got the base to finish, but this little guy came out really nice, I think. You know. So once I shoot it, you know, it gets a little dirty here. So, but yeah, this is also my favorite little guy. So let me put this guy back. And of course I have that sub and the Vipers and all that. But for my favorite, it was the three that I showed you guys. So there it is. There you have it, guys. Those are mine for 2013. Hopefully I'll have more to show you guys for 2014. And hopefully my skills will continue to improve and I'll be able to put out better work. You know, better paint jobs, better building, and work a little bit more with some photo etch and things like that there. I have a box here. I'll show you guys a little later on. It came the other day. I believe it got here Saturday, and it's a box from Freddie. It was part 2 of that, the swag that he sent me. And inside there's a Dragon King Tiger. And when I saw that, needless to say, I was like a little boy. So I'm going to be showing you guys that sometime this week. You know, do a review on it. So until then, those are mine for 2013. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking the question, Aaron. I appreciate that. You know, that was a pretty good question. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Stay warm. I know it's like I said, it's minus 14 here now. With the wind, it's about 40, 50 minus. You know, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Can't live in those other states, you know. But anyway, I love the snow. You guys have a good one, man. Take care. Stay warm. It's Gilbert. Peace, brother.